Allan Aguirre here with your Incorruptible 2-minute warning. Good morning. It is the week of January 17th. Yep, we're already past the halfway mark. It's just bam. And there's a lot of stuff going on. There's lots of stuff going on out there. And we touch on little pieces on this show. But Monday night and Tuesday morning, we talk about the stuff that's going on out there, and we're developing new ways to talk about other stuff that needs to be talked about. So be sure to catch us on Monday nights. I didn't even know I was going to do this. Monday night, 6 p.m. Central. The Exodus to Ingathering Facebook page and YouTube, and we go through the weekly devotional. Boom. What week are we on this week? Let me see here. I think we're on week 11. Let me see. Let me just check. Week 11. No, that's week 14. Week 11. Oh, yes. We're going to be talking about Shavuot, week 11, the Feast of Weeks and Pentecost, because that's what it says in here. That's where we're at. So we're going to do that. Hey, real quick. We have just finished editing the Feast book, and we've updated some things. This was written in 2017, so we've updated things because things have changed in the last 5 years. The content's still the same. It's not too much as far as content, but maybe personal anecdotes, stuff like that. So we are going to print this week, and it'll say revised on top. And it's not so much the content. I mean, yes, some of the content has been. There's enough revisions in this and the editing to warrant us letting everybody know that it's a revised version. So just letting you know, we're going to go to print with that this week. So we'll have those in the store in the next 3 weeks or so. So I'm sorry, I didn't know I was going to be doing all that. This is a 2-minute warning. Hey, this week we're going to talk about things your pastor didn't tell you. It would you know what? It would be so. You would think that would be easy, but I'm sitting here scratching my head, and I've asked some of my friends, "Hey, can you give me some ideas?" And only one person gave me one idea, and I'm like, "Ugh." It would actually literally be easier. Things your pastor told you that are wrong, because that would just make more sense. But things your pastor didn't tell you, and I know what I'm going to say today. I have no idea what I'm going to say tomorrow. So hey, leave a comment. Besides all the social media stuff I always forget to tell you when it comes to this show, like, subscribe, share, comment. What's an idea that I can blow up this week? We have 4 days to blow things up, about things your pastor didn't tell you that you found out later on. Why didn't your pastor tell you? You know? So I'm going to try and get through this one. I'm not sure if time-wise I will, and I don't want to have to cheat, but okay, Genesis 4. We find that Cain and Abel are giving sacrifices. How is that possible? Well, some things your pastor didn't tell you. The law, or the Torah, the law of Moses that Moses wrote down, was actually in effect in or around the time frame of the garden. That's why Cain and Abel knew to sacrifice. And Abel's sacrifice was received, whereas Cain's wasn't, because we think because Abel's sacrifice was a first fruits. It was of the first fruits of his herd, because he was a shepherd, and so it was his choices, his best was sacrificed. Cain obviously had an attitude after that and ended up killing his brother. But anyway, see, so that's Torah. That's what Moses is going to be writing about centuries later. Here's another reason why we know this was going on either in the garden or around the garden, because by the time Noah shows up, Genesis 7, verse 2 and 3, take with you, this is what God is telling Noah, take with you, here, things your pastor didn't tell you. You were told that Noah took a pair of each. No, he didn't. Take with you 7 pairs of all clean animals, the male and his mate, and a pair of the animals, right? So you're taking 7 pairs of all clean animals and 1 pair of the animals that are not clean. Why? You have to eat. What do you mean eat? Well, you got to remember, you can only eat what God calls food for humans. That's considered clean. What humans eat that isn't considered clean isn't considered food for humans. And you find that in Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14. But Allan, Jesus did away with the dietary law. That's something your pastor...
The views and opinions expressed during our broadcasts are solely those of the broadcast producers, hosts, and/or guests, etc., and are not necessarily the views or opinions of the Travelog Network, its sponsors, or affiliates.